Hi guys, Rene here and welcome to the workshop after a couple of days off. Today I want to do a quick recap of the two races I have done during the weekend. So on Saturday I started at the V4 Bicycle GP, which is the largest and most important one-day race in Hungary with the UCI category of 1.2, so pretty high up there, and it was a great opportunity. And I got that from a local team who got a wildcard entry to that. And there were some big teams like CCC, they were doing the Giro last year, so pretty big names, and it was quite a new experience to me. So the first real big international race that I've done, the biggest race so far. The race started in Budapest, where there was a proper ceremonial start with the signatures and everything. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of that. And then we went through with the pack through the town, and the start, or the real start, was outside, around 12 k's into the race. So I have to say I was quite nervous. It was the first time I raced in such an event, and I really wanted to do well. The first part was pretty hard because right from the start we went to a climb, and I basically had to do 350 watts, 300, 350 just to keep up with the bunch, but I did. And I was right at the front, and then for some reason the whole race was stopped and then restarted. And after the restart, it wasn't just a casual get-go. Everyone started going full gas. I was basically in the first or second row. No, I was in the second or third row, I think, of riders on the road. And when we started, it was basically a sprint from a standstill. At first I had a hard time clipping in because I had new cleats on, new shoes. But that wasn't the issue. The issue was that my gears actually slipped. And at first I thought that was because it wasn't fully shifted through the next cog when I stopped suddenly. But I found the culprit later on. The point is, at this point, people were going straight past me, and I got dropped. I got around 10-15 meters of a gap, but the bunch started moving at such a pace that I just wasn't able to keep up. So unfortunately, because of this mistake, I was dropped at basically 15 kilometers in, and the race was over me. Now, normally it isn't, because in these national level races, I can just put on my time trial pace and I can catch up. But here, basically until kilometer 90, when the bunch was split by crosswind, the average speed was 48 k's per hour. I couldn't really do much alone, and the race was over for me. I was extremely pissed because after the race there were some guys that I regularly beat in other races, and they were up there basically until the end, until the finishing circuit. So I was pretty bummed. I wasn't really planning to do the race after that, so one day after there was a non-UCI event held in the finishing town of this V4 race. But then I decided, I didn't complete the whole event. I just went solo until the first buffet, or the first feed zone, where I got picked up by my team car. But never mind, I decided to do the race on Sunday. And it wasn't very hard, to be honest, from the start. It was a small circuit with the single climb, pretty steep, around 4.5 minutes long. and my strategy was to rest for the whole circuit and then come to the front at the climb and really do a hard pull. And with doing this, I managed to peel more and more riders off the bunch. In the second to last lap, there was 6 of us. Then there was just 3 of us, and we went on to the final climb. And then we didn't turn in the same way as the circuit did, but up to the Abbey. And then, well, a climber type of guy attacked me, but I was quite fatigued. I didn't have much left and I couldn't follow, so I ended up being third. So that was basically my race and my weekend. So not definitely not how I planned doing it, but yeah, it's better than nothing. At least I got some experience and something to look forward to. And yeah, at first I thought it was a misshift, but actually no. It was the first time I've used this KMC gold chain in a race, and it turned out that I tried it afterwards in training this week, and I realized that it just slips. At first I thought my cassette is worn, but it's not. I've tried other ones. I thought my chainrings are worn, but they're not. I've tried other ones. I tried putting on the second bike, and it happens that, yeah, the KMC chain slips on the red cassette, so I'm not going to be using that anymore. This weekend I have a very nice race coming up. Pretty long, pretty hilly, or actually it's not that long, just 116 kilometers, but anyway, a lot of climbing and a cobblestone section as well, so I'm looking forward to that. As for the videos this week, I'm hoping to put a lot more than previously, and I'm going to address mainly the requests that I've had. So I'm going to tackle how to taper for a race, how to prepare your nutrition for the race, when to do a time trial, when to do a road race, and some technical features as well, and hydration. Yeah, I mustn't forget that. So that's going to be the content on the channel this week. So stay tuned if you want to see more of that. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.